see what it is. Hey, I'm just gonna keep it 100. It's light too bright. I'm gonna keep it 100. You can't be living your rap, dog. You gotta break away, man. Dude 1 year older than me, man. We finna start it up with a little City Nash, Cuz Nash. We jumping to DJ Academics, then we going to straight Fed. We going straight federal. We going alphabet. They going state to state. They going wherever they want to go. They coming for you. So if you still in the streets and you still trying to do your thing out there in the street in 2025, boy, you a brave mother sucker. Watch your mouth. Let's go.
Tonight, federal agents say 2 men are now in custody after a suspected fentanyl distribution operation was uncovered in Forest Park. Investigators say the operation was run out of an Airbnb that a federal task force raided late last week. Agents showed reporters what they say is 21 kilos of fentanyl recovered from inside the rental home. They also displayed $380,000 in cash they say was seized, along with another $3,000 found on a man who tried to run. Officials say the arrests are part of a larger federal push to track down the sources behind the region's drug pipeline.
These drugs like fentanyl, heroin, cocaine, they poison our community, but they have second-order effects and spillover effects like addiction, like overdose, like violent crime in our community.
The suspects are Rico DeVille Bryce and David Esteban Montillo Diaz. Both are expected to go before a federal grand jury for formal charges.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, man. That's the same way the rap video be, ain't it? That so like somebody says that life mimicking art or art mimicking life. Yeah. But you blame the white man. You blame. Man, come on. Come on.
When them feds come, knocking, it's bad. Yep. Y'all seen that. But, brother, let's get into the whole little miniature indictment that they put up on the website, and then I'm going to show y'all something else.
It's on Facebook. You can look it up. It's on Facebook.
2 men face federal charges after task force seizes 21 kilograms of fentanyl, baby, and over $380,000 from residents. Let's get into it. Atlanta, Rico DeVille Buse and David Esteban Montillo Diaz have been arrested and charged by criminal complaints with conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute F-ball. Buse and Diaz appeared in federal court on November 19, 2025 to face charges after law enforcement executed a search warrant it just glitched out. Anyways, executed a search warrant at a Forest Park rental home where they discovered and seized 21 kilograms of F-ball, $350,000 in suspected drug proceeds and a firearm. Y'all had only one blick. Come on, brother. These arrests and seizures demonstrate the life-saving impact the Homeland Security Task Force has in our community, said the United States Attorney Theodore S. Hertzberg. The collaborative effort of different law enforcement agencies united in a fight to eliminate transnational criminal organizations kept a staggering amount of deadly F-ball from hitting our streets. The resulting charges send a strong message. F traffickers in our district may run, but they cannot hide. Instead, they will find themselves in federal custody and their drogas and money seized. Thus, operation is an example of the power of the task force in disrupting daily drug trafficking operations, said Paul Brown, special agent in charge of FBI Atlanta. The seizure of 21 kilograms of that F-Wayne.
It took all your money, bro. It took all your money, the drugs, the money, confiscated everything. They gonna break it down, man.
And over $380,000 in drug proceeds is a direct hit to those who seek to poison our communities. The FBI, in partnership with our law enforcement colleagues, will relentlessly pursue these criminals and hold them accountable. This seizure is a clear reminder of the devastation these criminal networks are willing to inflict on our communities to profit, said Robert J. Murphy, special agent in charge of the DEA Atlanta Division. Working as part of the Homeland Security Task Force, our agents are committed to stopping these dangerous organizations before their poison ever reaches our streets. This result reflects the power of our partnerships and our shared resolve to protect families from lethal narcotics and the violence that comes with them. It is with great honor that the Clayton County Police Department partnered with the Homeland Security Task Force, HSTF, during the execution of a search warrant in Forest Park, Georgia. Members of the Clayton County Police Department's Narcotics Unit and CAGE Unit assisted in the operation, said Clayton County Police Chief Kevin Roberts. This significant seizure would undoubtedly save thousands of lives affected by this highly addictive opioid. The efforts of HSTF have made the streets of Clayton County safer by removing 2 suspected drug traffickers, disrupting the criminal network, and intercepting dangerous narcotics and illicit proceeds. According to United States Attorney Hertzberg, the charges and information presented in court on November 14, 2025, agents in the FBI Atlanta and DEA Atlanta field offices, along with officers from the Clayton County Police Department, executed a search warrant at a rental property in Forest Park, Georgia. As law enforcement approached the house,
Airbnb.
Rico DeVille Buse ran out the side door and attempted to flee. Agents quickly apprehended Buse and found approximately $4,000 in cash in his possession. After David Estevan Montillo Diaz exited the residence, law enforcement discovered in the kitchen and bedroom an estimated 21 kilograms of effery, approximately $300,000 in rubber band stacks of cash, a money counter, a food sealing machine, and a Glock 19 pistol. Approximately $80,000 of additional cash was found in a designer bag allegedly belonging to Buse. Rico DeVille Buse, a.k.a. Casino, 41 years old, of Atlanta, Georgia, and David Estevan Montillo Diaz, 23, of Coachella, California, are currently in custody. Members of the public are reminded that the criminal complaints only contain charges. The defendants are presumed innocent of charges, and it will be the government's burden to prove the defendant's guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. These charges carry a maximum sentence of life imprisonment with a mandatory minimum sentence of 10 years. The case is being investigated by the Federal Bureau of Investigations, the Drug Enforcement Administration, and the Clayton County Police Department, assisting S. attorneys Thomas L. Forsyth III and Calvin A. Leopold III. I was going to say Leopold, pardon me, are prosecuting the case. This case is part of Operation Take Back America, a nationwide initiative that marshals the full resources of the Department of Justice to repel the invasion of illegal immigration, achieve the total elimination of cartels and transactional criminal organizations, TCOs, and to protect our communities from the perpetrators of violent crime. This prosecution is part of the Homeland Security Task Force, HSTF, initiative established by Executive Order 14159, protecting the American people against invasion. The HSTF is a whole of government partnership dedicated to eliminating criminal cartels, foreign gangs, transnational criminal organizations, and human smuggling and trafficking rings operating in the United States and abroad. Through historic interagency collaboration, the HSTF.
You got to give him a round of applause, man. Hey, he reading it. He better than me. I'm not going to lie. I use AI. I use Gemini. I don't be reading all that. I can read. Don't get it twisted. Vocabulary there. But I ain't, academics will play with it sometimes. Some of them do that, but I give your props, Nash. I give all your props for reader. Let's go.
Directs the full might of the United States law enforcement towards identifying, investigating, and prosecuting the full spectrum of crimes committed by these organizations, which have long-field violence and instability within our borders. In performing this work, the HSTF places special emphasis on investigating and prosecuting those engaged in child trafficking and other crimes involving children.
Now I'm gonna try to stopping it. Wait till he read all these organizations though, fam. This is America, and probably out of America, out of overseas, out of the country organizations. They coming, man. Because I'm trying not to talk so much because I got a lot of footage for y'all. This is why they pushing the digital ID. This is why they pushing the chip, because the more people they can just GPS your body. They could GPS you, not necessarily your phone or your car or all these high tech things they trying to throw on you. They just gonna put it in you. And they can find you anywhere in the world with a satellite.
The HSTF further utilizes all available.
I'm sorry. Or I got a short I'm gonna post today on True Talk Lounge. It's on YouTube, True Talk Lounge, and TRU. That's how you spell True Talk Lounge. And it's already established in England or Sweden or one of them countries. It's mandatory. If you want to work, you got to get the digital ID. They said you won't work. Then the guy that made an AI video where it's saying you can't get coffee, you can't get food, you can't open the car. It was so many things they couldn't do. They couldn't get certain type of food at the grocery store because their points were low. Now it's about points. You need to check out the movie In Time with Justin Timberlake. Back to it.
To prosecute and remove the most violent criminal aliens from the United States. HSTF Atlanta comprises agents and officers from FBI Atlanta Field Officer to DEA Atlanta Division, Homeland Security Investigations, ATF, CGIS, DEA, FBI, ICE, HSI, IRS, CI, DOL/OIG, DSS, USMS, UPIS, and USSS, with the prosecution being led by the United States Attorney's Office for the Northern District of Georgia. Damn. Now listen, man, 41 years old running, 41. You better be in shape, 41. Man. And then I'm wondering about Buddy that's in the freaking, what's the name?
In the house.
Where your mask at and flushing that? Like, this is why I don't deal drugs, bro.
I'm telling you.
Well, one, I don't want to go in nobody's prison, so I ain't doing nothing illegal out there.
Stay in your lane.
You know what I'm saying?
Stay in your lane.
One of the biggest, worstest ever stingers out there for everybody that don't know is this. We live in a society today where you can sit here, make money so many ways. I literally just was having this conversation with my brother, and I believe a lot of you all will agree. The last generation was lazy as hell. Yeah. As far as wanting the gangbang, wanting the drug deal, wanting all this crap, when there were jobs aplenty. Part of this outsourcing that went to we can't say that word online. That went to the immigrants. It's because people just weren't doing it. They rather take the easy way out.
Yep.
And this is the easy way out right here. At 41 years old, still dealing in H, I could see if you was slanging greenery. You know what I'm saying? That devil's lettuce, that Queen Sheba, I could see you doing that as a little hustle. Man, I need a car note paid. Man, I might need a gas paid, electricity paid, and all that crap. Kids got Christmas coming up. We got Kwanzaa, and we got goddamn Hanukkah. Yasamea.
Talking about them fake
but
holidays.
This, for that, I wanna do this because my math is not as exceptional as you guys are, right? And I want to take this calculator and I want to do this $380,000, right? And we'll just divide it by 5 years. That's $76,000, right? Then we'll divide it by 52. That's for 52 weeks in a year. That's only $1,400 essentially, $1,461.53 a week. Meaning you could get 2 jobs and make that same money in 5 years and don't gotta worry about the mother freaking laws.
They don't want to work.
Purely lazy. But the feds also said this, bro. I got this on video. Check this out.
We'll work across borders, outside the United States, across districts, across the state of Georgia, in order to bring these individuals to justice.
They're not playing.
And when necessary, we'll extradite those individuals from the countries that they're operating in and bring them to Georgia to prosecute them here so they face justice. And I have one example I'd like to give of some early success of these Homeland Security task forces. On August 26th, I stood in a parking lot at about 4:30 in the morning, surrounded by many people here. as a takedown of a cartel organization was happening in Athens. I had several hundred law enforcement officers very early prepared to go out and execute search warrants in order to bring individuals to justice.
Check it out. Check it out. It's 2025. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. Shit, I'm on Snapchat. I'm getting thousands of views on Snapchat. It is what it is. And I'm finna get paid. I still work a job. And I got another side hustle. You got to make your choices. You want the easy money, or you want the slow grind money that's going to equal up to a pile of money? It's on you.
These drugs that this organization was responsible for pushing, like cocaine and fentanyl, they were operating across boundaries, just like I talked about, and ultimately 17 individuals were charged. 26 kilograms of cocaine were seized, fentanyl, 26 firearms, 12 assault rifles, and even a grenade launcher was seized in Georgia from this organization. And it was great to witness the bravery and professionalism of agents and law enforcement officers bringing these individuals to justice. And I'll give you one more specific example. When one SWAT team went to make a safe arrest of one individual, on his phone, he messaged his source of supply in Mexico and said, "Turn the truck around." Right as the SWAT team went in, turn the truck around. That's the message to the cartel. Turn the trucks around. Your business is not welcome here. And if you continue to poison our communities, you will face justice. Like that example will bring you in, you'll be prosecuted, and all of us will work together to make sure that we achieve justice. Thank you.
Now listen. The feds talk tough because they is tough. I told you, when I got snatched by the feds, they said, "We finna go tell YouTube on you."
Like 13 organizations.
I'm gonna delete that one, and I'm gonna delete the other one. This never even happened.
It's like 13
Then
organizations.
they hit me with the light from Men in Black. You know what I'm saying? True story. Y'all better watch out, bro. Meaning all you drug dealers, all you dummies out here, all you cats that believe that you should be out here chasing the bacon. You should be out here doing the illegal beagle. That you should be out here taking shortcuts. The day is short. It is not long. They say the night is long, the day is short. I say the day is short, the night is short. That dude about to sit in there at no less than 10 years. Come out when you're 50, baby, when you're 60. Man, listen, bro. If I'm Future, I'm looking at my brother like, I love you. I swear to goodness, I love you, brother. But man, listen, bro.
And that's Future brother. That's Future real brother. Think about that now. Future one of the biggest artists in the world. Your brother in an apartment pushing 50. I don't know why my phone going off. I'm sorry. It may be loud. I'm sorry. And then R.I.P. Scooter. R.I.P. Scooter. He was in the apartment, still in the streets. So academics might get into it. I'm gonna have to find the interview. I'm trying to figure out, and I'm telling you, I ain't no handout man. But he could have had them work. He could have had them doing something. Maybe they ain't want to. I don't know. It's just crazy how time is revealing things. You live long enough, you'll see a lot.
Hell nah. I'm gonna try to get you the best representation I can, but I ain't breaking the bank on you. Then I have to ask the question, you Future brother, bro. You couldn't have worked for your brother? You couldn't learn social media posting. You couldn't learn how to pick up a freaking camera. You couldn't learn how to be an engineer. This is the stuff I always despise about the superstars' family members. Yep. The breadwinners' family members. Rejects. They don't become components. They don't help, right?
It might like even hurt
right? Give you a prime example. Because I like this little thing right here.
Might even hurt you.
This right here is the superstar. What sits atop here is the freaking superstar. You see these 3 legs right here? I want to tell you about these 3 legs. They're called a support system, right? If I put my family through college and got them a financial degree, right? Degree in finance, right? Then I got somebody else literally in media. And then we got somebody else in real estate. Do you know you're going to help us establish a foundation that we can build and give to our kids so that I never fall off with the money that I have that can propel our lives? Unity don't exist. One of the worst things that we ever have had in this damn world, and I think all will agree with this, is media and entitlement. Yep. What I mean, media and entitlement, it means this. A lot of y'all think because your cousin, your brother, your sister, your aunt, your daddy, your mama, whatever the hell, because they got some money, that you got some money. Hell the hell no. I'm watching Finesse 2 Times Mama go off, not realizing, woman, you are 100% in the wrong. 100% in the wrong. Your son don't owe you nothing.
So don't.
See, the parents owe their children. Children owe their parents nothing. I think y'all forgot that part. They don't owe you a damn thing. You had 20, 30-year heads.
I ain't gonna lie. When I was up, I was living in Indiana. I was working for Chipotle, Mexican Grill. I was a general manager, restaurateur, for like 7 years. Well, I was a general manager for 7, a restaurateur for like 5. But when I was getting bonus checks or whatever, I would go home, back to Tennessee. I just put money in people's hands. They wouldn't even know it was coming. My dad, my mom, my grandmother, maybe my brother sometimes. But no one made me do that. That was something that I wanted to do. So, and I say that because I haven't always got that in return. And even when I ask for help, it sometimes look down on. So, he right. You don't owe your parents or nobody anything. If you help anybody, it's because you choose to. The goodness out of your heart. I got all type of noise going on.
Start to get your bread right.
Yep.
That man said you didn't even hold him down in the penitentiary. And the reason why you ain't no good is because basically when his youngin needed to come there and his girlfriend needed to come there while he was doing whatever he was doing for a spot that he was paying for, woman, you said no. You don't get the benefits. But to the case in point at hand, all drug dealers, y'all ain't gonna stop listening, so I'm finna keep on making these videos, and we gonna laugh at your stupidity. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'd rather have? A job. Because you still gonna have a job in the feds, busting suds, busting draws, cleaning everything, bookkeeping and all this shit, stuff you would have never done. Very cheap too, by the way. What they paying, $2, $3 an hour? If that, 50 cents, if that, $1, if that. Subscribe, turn on the bell to notify, share to keep your people aware. I'm not making fun of FBG Casino. What I'm saying is, bruh, life has choices. We all have our choice. We all have our vice. What you have to do is control that, consider your expectations, operate in the best space that you can be in, and Lord willing, you'll make it. What we always want is we want old age security and a future for our kids. That don't matter whether you're black, white, whatever religion you preach.
That's right.
We want old age security and a future for our children. Subscribe, turn on the bell to notify, share to keep your people aware.
So this academics going over free band gang. Rico hit. Let's go.
Did get
I call it Rico. We'll find out soon enough.
By the way, shout out to Dogface. Dogface has turned out to be a cool resource. He sent me some paperwork, not like the WAC 100 type paperwork, but we talked about the indictment of FBG Casino yesterday, and he sent me the actual indictment, which actually has a lot more than, the articles we're reading, and we also read the press release. So it kind of helps us a little bit more kind of understand it. So, I want to give credit where that's due. I got that from Dogface. But if you guys don't know, yesterday we announced and covered FBG Casino, which is the brother of Future. Getting arrested. And we now have here the criminal complaint. Now, I gotta give some credit to Dogface for even kind of like highlighting something which, I was thinking about it, I think processing it, but I never like kind of like summed it up. And this is a very valid question for me to ask, I believe. What's going on with Future? Is he hoarding all the cash? Is his niggas not eating? Is he not feeding the team? What is going on? Now, I want to be respectful about these things because I don't want to make fun of anyone's downfall or their misfortunes. But we have to think about this. Future supposedly Future sold his music catalog for $70 million. Future sells music catalog for $70 million. Okay, that was the number that we heard. Between $65 and $75 million. He sold it in 2022. At that point, Future went down to Miami and bought like a $20 million house. Future buys Miami, like he bought a waterfront mansion in Miami. Let me see. It wasn't the Bentley residency, but yeah, he bought a $16 million crib in Miami, some luxurious joint.
He doing a lot.
And he bought other houses, and he was spending money like a guy who just got $70 million. Now, we all know Future is a once-in-a-generational talented guy. He's a legend. I think he's literally the greatest rapper that's ever come from Atlanta, and I do think he's on a short list of one of the, most prolific rappers when it comes to catalog ever in the game. So salute to Future. However, we got to start thinking about this. Future sells his catalog for $70 million. He's been spending money like he's going out of style. He's definitely balling on a different level. Got hit songs all over the place. You know what I mean? Did a great album with him and Metro. And also, if you don't know, Boston Richie signed to him, so that's even increasing his bankroll even more. But then we hear about these two guys who have some association to him or the FBG camp, right? And and obviously one, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Scooter, man.
Rest in peace to Young Scooter. But Young Scooter, if the story of Young Scooter death was, obviously unfortunate, but Young Scooter, both of his dudes in FBG got caught by the police in trap spots. That's a little bit confusing to me, Chad. One guy basically just liquidated like his musical fame, got $100 million, and he's spending buying this, that, and third, tricking on women, doing whatever he does. And then the rest of the team, they keep getting caught in drug spots. That's kind of confusing. Ain't that confusing, Chad? One nigga got $100 million. The rest of the team that's claiming the same like operation, FBG. If you don't know the story, Young Scooter was in a trap spot when a woman made a pretty much a false call to the police. The police came. He got spooked, ran out the trap spot, hopped over a fence. Supposedly there was a like stake that when he jumped over the fence, caught his leg, went through one of his important arteries. He bled out and he died. That's how Young Scooter died, running out of a trap spot. Again, not making fun. I want to be very respectful. Then, Future's own brother, FBG Casino.
Own brother.
He gets caught in a trap house. Not in a studio, in a trap house.
At the studio.
Now, granted, was it $350,000 there? Yes. But still, I'm wondering why the people who we would think wouldn't have to do that if your man just made $100 million. Well, how are these guys even getting caught in a trap spot? Now, listen to this document I have. So this is the document that is give me a second. Wait. This is the document, the charging document. It gives a little bit more details on really what the heck happened. Give me 1 second. Put it up here. So, here it is. Raven, I think for the tennis says, act. Don't forget his other FBG artist, Little Double O, got caught with drugs too. Really? So everybody in FBG is resorting to selling drugs. So is Future the only nigga over there eating? Future is getting all the music money, and everybody else is literally trapping. Seemingly so. So let's go through this real quick. What the fuck? Didn't I just have it up? Am I tripping? Bro, am I tripping? Why is this thing not up? Okay. All right. Yeah, no, never mind. I am tripping.
That's crazy.
Okay. So let's go through this real quick. This was a criminal complaint. So pretty much there isn't a grand jury indictment. It looked like the police were watching a trap spot or whatever in Atlanta, and eventually they decided to pounce. And when they pounced, they found FBG Casino and a couple other people with drugs in hand and drugs in their possession. At that point, they're not going to wait on a grand jury indictment. You're going to have a FBI agent or a Homeland Security agent. They're just going to write up what's called a criminal complaint that he could get charged. Now, here's the thing, and let me get back into this, right? So the sources of information, it says the affidavit is based upon my personal knowledge derived from my participation in investigation, information I've learned from discussion with special agents, blah, blah, blah.
Special agents.
And they said that we have physical surveillance, okay? And they said that we also have intercepted communications, okay? And they have review of reports from debriefing of sources of information and other witnesses. So you probably got a couple snitches, maybe a couple crackheads that's out there that's giving them information, right?
Yep.
Now, the probable cause is that on the 14th of November, approximately 10 p.m., FBI, Atlanta, and DEA, they executed a search warrant, okay? Why did they execute a search warrant? Let's see if we'll get it. It says they executed a search warrant at this spot. The resident is a vacation rental property that's actually listed on Airbnb. So they turned a property that's listed on Airbnb into a trap house. Before executing the search warrant, the agents saw two cars parked in the driveway, blah, blah, blah. And one's registered to Rico Boyce, and then the other one's registered to another person. As they started executing the search warrant and were given verbal commands for a male to exit the white vehicle, Casino, to exit the white vehicle, Rico,
Bruce,
which is Casino,
Bruce, aka Casino,
and a female ran out the residence through a side door. So now we remember I talked about it yesterday. We didn't mention the female. So he was with the female. They both run out the side door. The agents apprehended him and the female at the rear of the residence. He was in possession of two cellular devices, two cell phones, and a rubber band stack of U.S. currency. The agents gave verbal commands to the others to exit the residence.
U.S. currency.
And identified David Estevan Montillo, somebody else, now called Diaz, and he's from California. Okay, they were detained, and it says in plain view throughout the kitchen area on the stove and in a black duffel bag, agents found about 17 kilograms of suspected fentanyl in the form of kilogram-sized bricks and an estimated $300,000 in currency. Okay, this is the pictures, and this is kind of why I even brought this up, because I'm guessing you wanted to see what the fuck. So, yeah, these guys are drug dealing. Like, shit. I mean, 4K. They got this is kind of shocking to me. How is Future's blood brother like selling drugs? Like, this don't make no sense. You got Scooter running out of a trap spot.
Yep.
Casino selling drugs, and now I'm hearing there's another guy named Little Double O. He's selling drugs. What's going on? Yo, Future. All it takes, take $10 million of that $100 million you got, and just give them, 2 for you, 2 for you, 3 for you. Get these niggas out of the bando, bro.
For real.
Anyway, so I guess this is the fentanyl.
Some businesses.
Yeah, they're clearly either bagging it up or transporting something. Here's the thing of cash right here. Wow. Yeah, the cash is just sitting in here.
Sitting in the
The agent told Boyce that the agents were not going to keep his bag, but Boyce said give it to his mother. For the agent's safety, they did not open all the packages to kilograms of suspected fentanyl, but they were able to see through the packaging that they have a purple tint. For this reasons, they did not perform field tests and will submit them later. I think the reason why they didn't, I guess this is the agents sometimes, they don't want to like fucking overdose themselves. Because I've actually watched a couple body cam footages of like the cops trying to test the drugs or whatever and end up fucking overdosing them themselves, right? The one package on kilogram was stamped with a LV. Come on, man. Come on, man. Ain't nothing like when drug dealers trying to put a designer logo on their drugs. The Louis Vuitton fentanyl. The Louis Vuitton fentanyl.
Designer drugs.
Shit. What is this? What does a Louis Vuitton fentanyl do? This shit will definitely smoke you, but at least you will go to heaven in a Gucci casket or a Louis Vuitton. I don't know what the fuck, but anyway, this is a Louis Vuitton pressed fentanyl package or a Louis Vuitton kilo of fent. Okay. The brick was positive for the presence of fentanyl. They found money counter. Got to have a money counter. A food sealer. Got to have a food sealer.
Right.
Which, from my training, are commonly found in locations where drugs and drug proceeds are being processed. In one bedroom, they found a partial kilogram size of brick of suspected fentanyl. In another bedroom, they found a handgun underneath the bed under which the agents continue to investigate. Moreover, agents found 2 cellular devices in the residence that were damaged in a way that suggested someone tried to destroy them. So basically, it looked like they heard the cops outside. They tried to break the fucking phones. They both were arrested. Okay. Based on my training, I respectfully submit there is probable cause to believe that during this, Casino and Diaz knowingly conspired to, Wow. Actually, it doesn't mention Casino here. Maybe Casino's just caught up in it, but still, like, why the fuck are you even? Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, cause he was in the
Future,
car.
man, bust down the cash, man. Don't have the feds do a sweep on the whole FBG, bro. Just bust down some of that cash, gang. All right. What else is going on, man? Sheck West is online, and he's clearly a little bit frustrated.
Got another clip. This actually is before they got the alpha data. Well, not the alpha data, but the warrant police report. This is the day before that. So this is the day that they actually got caught up. Other clip was the day before.
So cook up them joints that you guys, definitely me, would want, right? Okay. Oh my God. So, chat, the feds have locked up Future's brother, like blood brother. And his blood brother is Casino. FBG Casino has been arrested. This is Future's blood brother right here, if you don't know. This guy pictured here, this is Future. They're actually, again, blood brothers, not one of them twin, my brother and them. That's like his actual blood brother. And this is a federal arrest. And they have dropped a press release along with this that seems to say they have locked up Future's brother for distribution or having fentanyl. It says 2 men face federal charges. 2 men face federal charges after.
Listen to them fingers work.
Y'all like my typing? I'm typing slow, actually. I usually type way faster. Okay, so here it is. It's on the Department of Justice website. It says this is the
Department of Justice
U.S. Attorney
website.
Office out of the Northern District of Georgia. It says Rico DeVille Buus and David Estevan Montillo Diaz have been arrested and charged with a criminal complaint of conspiracy to possess with the intent to distribute fentanyl. Buis and Diaz appeared in federal court on the 19th to face charges of after law enforcement executed a search warrant on a Forest Park rental home where they discovered and seized 21 kilograms, of fentanyl $380,000 in suspected drug proceeds and a firearm. That's kind of very alarming to me. Why the hell would Future's blood brother, who kind of like runs the FBG label, like I've told y'all before, like, you know, when speaking to Boss Richie, you know, I guess Future was kind of estranged a little bit from him after there was some allegations. He was the only person who he was kind of in contact with was Casino, which was Future's brother, who kind of like, from what I've been told, like kind of runs the FBG brand. Why would he have a bunch of like? Do people keep fentanyl for their own personal use? No, right? I don't know too much about like that type of drugs, but no, right? So that kind of seems like they're doing some drug dealing, right? 21 kilos? Wow. Fentanyl? Wow. And then here's the thing. This might also be the fucked up part. They take $380,000 in cash, I would imagine, from where they're saying suspected drug proceeds. Now, here's a fucked up thing. Maybe some of that is dirty money mixed with clean money. Here's the thing. It's all now dirty money. It's found in a stash house with fentanyl. So who knows? Maybe some of Future, let's not say Future's money, but money that he got from doing legit shit with Future is in there. All of that's going to be held until it's proven to be not drug money. And when they find drugs like that, you almost can't prove it, because the more you try to say that money's from legit operations, you're just turning their eyes to go investigate the legit operations and put the legit operations at jeopardy. So that's probably a loss. $380,000. Wow. That's a lot. And they say a firearm. Now, they haven't said that firearm is illegal. Wow. It says these arrests and seizures demonstrate the life-saving methods that the Homeland Security Task Force has in our community. It says the collaborative effort of different law enforcement agencies united in the fight to eliminate transnational criminal organizations kept a staggering amount of deadly fentanyl from hitting our streets. The resulting charges sends a strong message. Fentanyl traffickers in our district may run, but they cannot hide. Instead, they will find themselves in federal custody and their drugs and money seized. Okay, they're saying the seizure of fentanyl and over $380,000 in drug proceeds, a direct hit against those who seek to poison our communities. The FBI in partnership with blah, blah. Okay, wow. According to the U.S. Attorney, the charges and information presented in court on the 14th, agents from the FBI Atlanta and DA Atlanta, along with officers from Clayton County Police Department, executed a search warrant on a rental property in Forest Park, Georgia. As law enforcement approached a house, Rico DeVille Boys, I think this is FBG Casino. Let's see. I think that's his name. I think I think that's his name. I don't want to dox him completely. Ran out the side door attempting to flee. Agents quickly attempted him. I mean, like, with all due respect, you know, like, I don't think he's Sha'Carri Williams. I don't think this guy's going to be, you know, I mean, really hitting the dash like that. So they called him pretty quickly. And found about $4,000 in cash in his possession. So he had some money in his pocket. After the other guy, maybe this is his name, right? This is his name? Yeah, I don't know who is, let me see, FBG Casino, real name. Do we have like a, yeah. Oh, the Medium story actually went away.
Go to Freeman's Wikipedia.
What's his real name? Anybody know his real name?
That was their real name. That's crazy.
Yeah, okay, I can't find his real name. I'm just being a little bit too much into it. Anyway, okay, after the other guy exited the residence, law enforcement discovered in the kitchen and bedroom an estimated 21 kilos of fentanyl, approximately $300,000 in rubber band stacks of cash, a money counter, a food sealer machine, and a Glock 19 pistol. Wow, they pretty much just had the shit there, right? Approximately $80,000 of the additional cash was found in a designer bag. that belonged to Boyce. Okay, so maybe Boyce is the
casino name.
he got to be casino, right? Because he has a designer bag, so that's probably
He got the designer.
Oh yeah. Okay, it tells us here. I'm stupid as fuck, huh? Rico DeVille Boyce, aka Casino, 41 out of Atlanta, Georgia, and David Estevan Montilla is out of
Soften the
Coachella,
lights up a little
California.
bit.
They're both in custody. Wow. Okay. Wow. Pray for both of them. And I'm hoping these allegations aren't true. They're both taken into custody. I don't think anyone on Future's side or even Future himself has even said anything, which I would imagine not.
No, they ain't saying nothing.
And I guess Future was right. The feds did a sweep.
Did a real song
Feds
like
literally
that.
did a sweep, huh?
Look, did a real song like that.
You remember? Ironically, FBG Casino is in the video. FBG Casino is in the video called Feds Did a Sweep. It's Future's brother, and literally the Feds did a sweep. Did he do a skit that eerily kind of almost mirrors the things he got locked up for? He's in a house, probably some money and drugs. Wait, let me see.
An organization that at one
Is there a money counter?
Everything here, like
Somebody
you said.
said
So I got
payback for
Dracos,
Scooter
I
in the
got
chat.
The fentanyl
AKs,
there.
I got
In his-
Glocks.
in his
What's
chat.
that in that pocket?
What you got going on? Man, get it, man. Man,
And a scooter.
bury that nigga, man.
All right, I got to mute up with this, but yeah, that's Casino. Huh? Ain't it ironic? I guess life imitating art, or maybe it's art imitating life. Wow,
Don't want that to
Crazy.
happen. R.I.P.
crazy chat.
Scooter. Everybody
Very,
say
very crazy.
R.I.P. Scooter. Yeah, I think yeah. Damn. It's just sad all around. Got to do better as people.
Wow.
Got to make better decisions, y'all. Future making all this money, and everybody around him still in the streets.
Okay, I can't play the video. We're gonna get copywritten. Sorry, chat. We'll definitely get copywritten. Give me 1 second. What's the next topic we're doing?